tonight's presentation. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. And for the Rockets, the front court is Tate and Smith. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. At this late stage of the season, how hard is it, Greg, for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Guarded by Porter. There's the 3. Ball's knocked loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
So it's the Warriors now. Green with the ball. Now Green defending. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's what Houston's head coach had to say earlier. He thinks rebounding could be the X factor today. He told me it doesn't matter what they do in other areas if they get dominated on the glass. Yet he admitted it was a possibility against a team that puts so much effort into that element of the game. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Obviously getting better positioned on the boards is an issue.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
From the inbound.
Well, it's Green's effort that makes him effective as a defender in addition to his athleticism, but usually he just simply outworks folks.
And stolen by Wiggins. Got a piece of it. Now the pass to Looney. Guarded by Porter. Porter with the steal.
2 minutes.
Wiggins against Tate. And a wide open look for Porter. Offline with his 3. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
To the paint. Here's Green. Off with the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
Shoots it. And the Warriors miss again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
That's the aggressive side of Wiggins, taking it up inside,
Shooting
inviting, embracing, and taking on the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one is off.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the Rockets making a change here. Garuba's checked in.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me, the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
Off the run. He doesn't hit that one.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so it's the Houston Rockets headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
The Warriors 2.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The front court is Tate and Smith. Then it's Porter, and it's Christopher in the shooting guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Warriors trail by 6. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now, here's Tate. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the finals.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Rockets making a change here. Şengün's checked in. Shot clock at 5. Here's Christopher. And it's off from 3-point range. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
Curry against Porter. Curry passes to Payton. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Offensive rebound. Smith kicks to Şengün. The Rockets again can't hit.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
1:27 left here in the second. Out to the wing. Tate against Payton. Back to Porter to stop the drought. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way with it. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. That ties the game. Curry's got his first 2 points of the night.
At close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Defended by Kuminga. 13 feet away. Green with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Porter, bounce pass.
Warriors foul.
Rockets have been after free throws, and this one going 3 of 6 so far.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Curry deciding where to go with it. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter, and I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Green against Thompson. And that one's good. Green's got 5 now.
Really textbook use of the dribble, getting inside to get his work done.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Six seconds left now here in the second. Thompson for 3. And he hits the buzzer beater.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big time 3 to take the lead at the buzzer.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Golden State's first quarter could have gone much better. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a... Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jalen Green, he's really been playing well.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Tate. Şengün with the ball. Outside, Porter fires the 3. No good on that one.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
To the inside. Out to Smith. Launches a 3. He can't hit that time. The Warriors lead it. With the drive. Higgins outside. On the wing, Green. Golden State moving it around. And the wing jumper offline. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Tate. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Rockets lead by 1. And that was another look at the fantastic mobile 1 drive that happened a moment ago.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Timeout called the Warriors. And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in.
How about another big round of applause for your Little Dippers?
Guarded by Porter for three. They grab their own miss.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
By Green. That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Andrew Wiggins.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Timeout call, the Rockets.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Iguodala with the steal. Wiggins outside. Good on the three-point shot. 5 points in the game.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Porter passes to Şengün. Outside, Green fires the three. And he's good on the three ball. And the Rockets lead by 1.
So we come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Wiggins throws it down.
You know, Andrew Wiggins is getting better at recognizing what's available from the defense in these screen and roll sets.
Outside, Green to the left wing. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Houston. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Porter. Green, the pass to Garuba. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Lets it go. They kick it out to Green. Three-pointer. The Warriors pull it in. The three-pointer, no good. Gets trailed by 4. Stolen away. And Wiggins throws it down.
Finishing with authority. You like to see Wiggins playing with that kind of attitude and edge.
Here's Green. Will it go? And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Got a lot of great shots. You haven't dropped.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Smith is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Outside, Porter. Smith on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And showing some fearlessness there. Smith doesn't mind getting hit while taking the shot.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Porter in the corner. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Porter. No good from outside.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans are always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Thompson outside. This one for 3. No good on that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. The drive by Green. Great D that time from Green. Warriors leading by 4. And it's Payton. That time on the assist by Curry.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Porter driving in. Banked in off the glass.
He can get it to the rack, too. Porter Jr. unafraid to slice his way to the cup.
Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. And the Warriors lead by 6. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. Smith on the wing. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. That one good for 2. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
To the wing right side. On deep. Connects from 3-point range.
3 points. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Rockets trail by 7. Porter looking it over. Smith on the wing. Guarded by Green. Smith dishes to Porter. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Huge points from Porter Jr. Fearless in big moments.
To the middle. Here's Looney. From past the arc. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Now the Warriors moving it up. And he converts the layup. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he jams it with authority.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
It's deflected. Green with the rebound. And stolen by Wiggins. Missed. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime...
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.